Hi guys, it's Joel here with episode 2 of Why the Fuck. This has been coming all week. I've been getting ready to do this since Survivor Series. Today's topic is Sami Zayn and what they've done with him, and more importantly, why the fuck they've done what they've done with him. Because Sami Zayn could have been the top face. He had the potential, he has the skill, he could and should have been at the top. There is no reason for him not to be. And I don't know what they've done. But in this episode, we are going to be analysing every main time they fucked up with Sami Zayn. And I'm going to be saying the word fuck a lot. So let's get started. Let's start with him back in NXT. Back in NXT, this was around the same time as Daniel Bryan was going for the WWE Championship on the main roster. So you had an underdog. You already had an underdog, but Sami Zayn was like NXT's Daniel Bryan. He kept having these... Also, forgive me, I've got a cold. I have a major cold. But yeah. So in NXT, Sami Zayn was like Daniel Bryan was at the same time. He was this underdog that was having match after match, and he was trying so hard. So much effort. And he was always falling short. And that's why I liked the... If you have a chance, go and watch the Korea versus title match with Sami Zayn versus Neville, because fuck, it's good. And I know it's Sami Zayn and Neville, so you're gonna have a good match, but just fuck, it was such a good match. And the storytelling was so insane. Because you had, like, Neville holding Zayn's face down, telling him, "You're nothing. This title will never be yours." You had Sami Zayn spitting in his face. You had him just... It was a perfect match. It was the perfect moment when Sami Zayn held that title up. And I believe this is the same night. It is the same night that Kevin Owens came down to congratulate him. And I think that was very much a big point downwards for Sami. Because as soon as Kevin Owens came to the picture, Sami Zayn... If Kevin Owens was this, Sami was this tape. He was overlooked. He was just not seen because Kevin Owens was in the way of Sami Zayn. No one afterwards would be paying attention to Sami Zayn the same way. However, after losing his title to Kevin Owens in what can only be described as a powerbomb fiesta, because Kevin Owens, that match didn't end in a... No. It ended by TKO. Kevin Owens fucked Sami Zayn's shit right up. And I'm talking like proper, just fucking bang on the floor. He was out. I feel sure he suffered a shoulder injury in the same match. Which actually comes into what I'm talking about next. When he came up onto the main roster to face John Cena in John Cena's Open US Challenge and put on a Match of the Year candidate with a separated shoulder. I need to look that up. I'm not going to look it up. Let's call it the separated shoulder. It was something to do with the shoulder being injured very badly that had him out for about 7 months. So he came back, and I believe at this point... Yeah, I believe he came back around when Balor was champion. And he then took... he had a shot against Balor, which, you know, good match. Balor's a good wrestler, but he'll have his own one of these, I promise you. Yeah. Then after that, he went against the debuting Shinsuke Nakamura. And oh my God, was that a Match of the Year candidate? Was that not just fucking phenomenal? It was amazing. It was just incredible. And before this, I almost forgot to mention, before this, he had thrown, I believe he had thrown Kevin Owens out of the Rumble. Am I right with that? Let's say I'm right with that. And yeah, Kevin Owens then got the Intercontinental title a couple of months before that, or a while before that, because he got it from Ryback. I don't have just for show. I don't have a script for this. I don't have a script or points. This is all unscripted, all unpointed. This is just me trying to out some of my internal problems with the way they've done stuff. Yeah. So then Sami Zayn then faced Kevin Owens at WrestleMania in a 6-man ladder. I want to say 6, it might have been 4. Let's call it 6, because there was a 6-man ladder match the year before. That was last year, yes. Yeah, it was a really good, really good match. And then they had the same kind of match at Extreme Rules. And Sami started that match so strong. He started it by just kicking Kevin Owens right out of the fucking ring. Just straight the fuck out. And it was that moment. Because at that moment, we knew that this rivalry was going to be going on for a while. And it did. And it gave us some really good matches. Some absolutely incredible matches. The term fight forever is thrown around a lot in wrestling these days. But when it comes to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, fight forever, please. Never stop fighting. And they have fucking stopped fighting now. And we'll get into that in a bit. Like I said, excuse the cold. It can't be helped. So, yeah. After that, it's kind of a blank period. I don't think he really did anything with that push. He had an Intercontinental Championship match against The Miz at SummerSlam. And yeah, it really didn't amount to anything. Because Dolph Ziggler had won the championship from The Miz. And it was all set in place. Ziggler versus Zayn. It was going to be one hell of a match. And then all of a sudden, out of fucking nowhere, they decided to be like, oh yeah, and that career versus title match that Dolph Ziggler had, that he won the title in, that it seemed amazing. Yeah, fuck that. We're just gonna give it back to The Miz. But that is getting off topic because Dolph Ziggler will have his own one of these. I love Dolph Ziggler. He is an amazing wrestler. He is an amazing person. But yeah, so after that Intercontinental Championship match, I actually am struggling to remember what the fuck Sami Zayn did. And that's a major problem. That is a very, very bad problem. Because we had up in about 4 or 5 SmackDowns, about 7 SmackDowns ago, Sami Zayn came down and told Kevin Owens that he may not be the top dog, he may not be the top, but his day will come and he'll do it the right way. And there's a video that I'm gonna have to put a link to that goes through Sami Zayn's journey, and it's so much like Daniel Bryan's, like Chris Benoit's. It's this guy who fought against all the odds with everything against him. And you wanted to get behind the man. I don't care if people say, I don't like Sami Zayn. You don't dislike Sami Zayn as a wrestler. You just can't. The man is a charisma machine. And they've turned him heel. The most memorable thing Sami Zayn did after that Intercontinental Championship match. Let's see. I think he was in another IC title match at WrestleMania, or was it? No, he wasn't. No, he just kind of existed, didn't he? Yeah, he really wasn't a part of anything this year, which is sad. Until Hell in a Cell, where he pulled Kevin Owens out from under Shane McMahon for reasons that do not make any sense. Because if you've been stabbed in the back, properly stabbed in the fucking back by your best friend, and for years he has belittled you and made a mockery of you whilst he's taken championships, you wouldn't just go up to him and think, yeah, you were right, I'm a piece of shit, let's be friends again. No. You'd hate that guy. You wouldn't fuck him. You would not fuck him. You'd hate that guy. And Money in the Bank. Sami Zayn was in Money in the Bank this year. He should. He was one of the members that I was like, I can see him winning. I'm going to check my facts because I can't remember if he was in Money in the Bank now. But I believe he was. And if he was, then yeah. He was one of the ones that I thought should have won the Money in the Bank. Because he's an underdog. They are the people who thrive with the briefcase, not fucking Baron Corbin. Yeah. And anytime I mention Baron Corbin, I'm going to throw a fucking briefcase. I am the WWE. Let's just check here. Check my facts. Because Sami Zayn, I'm like 97%. He was in that match. I was right. Because he was one of the ones that I was thinking, yeah, this guy can win this. Another one was Kevin Owens. I did think Owens could win it. Baron Corbin won it. I was okay with Corbin winning it. But fuck, did they waste it? Another episode for another... Actually, I'll do that as a fucking... I'll throw that in somewhere else. I think I threw it in the Jinder Mahals already. In the same way that I threw the briefcase in Jinder Mahals already. And in the main live stream. That was horrible. That was not a nice hiccup. But yeah. So, how do you go from being NXT's top guy, the biggest underdog, to being an afterthought who just shows up at Survivor Series to fuck over a McMahon? I know it was cool having the McMahon get fucked over by the Canadians, but it was also extremely predictable, and it was part of a storyline that doesn't make any sense. I don't understand why they're doing this. Because Sami Zayn should be a champion right now. If not, he should have been a champion right now more than once. If Roman Reigns can be champion, is it 4 times now? Then Sami Zayn can have at least one championship. Yeah, Roman Reigns has been every single champion. Sami Zayn has been NXT champion. And last time I checked, that really doesn't matter to the Grand Slam or to the casual fans. Finn Balor, another NXT champion who came up, was a big underdog, then he beat Roman Reigns clean on his first match. And look at him now. He's fighting Bray Wyatt in a dress. I'm calling him Bray Wyatt in the dress. Look, I like the Sister Abigail idea, as I really thought it could be cool. But the way they did it The way they fucking did it, no. You just can't do that to a big 6'5", 300-pound man. This big fucking... Why am I doing that? I'm 300 pounds. You can't just put him into fucking drag makeup and be like, it's Sister Abigail. I understand the possession thing, but you can make it work in other ways. Like how The Undertaker was possessed by the urn, I believe? If I'm correct. I don't remember. I wasn't really around at that time. I was kind of like 3 years old, so I was playing in the fields with sticks and watching Lord of the Rings. Not to say Lord of the Rings is for 3-year-olds. I fucking love Lord of the Rings. It's a fantastic series. But that's also very much straying away from wrestling. Ash, you were right. We stray away too much. What are we doing? But yeah. So let's move on to the problem with Sami Zayn. Because there's a problem there. And it's not a problem that we would see, but it's a problem that the WWE have seen. And it's that he's not a 6'5" big guy. And I know people are like, oh, the big guys don't win everything these days. Okay, then please explain to me why at the same time we had Brock Lesnar, who is a fucking massive guy, and Jinder Mahal, who is... The fans seem to think he's taken some kind of supplement. I'm not going to say he's taken anything. I personally would like to believe he hasn't. But the point stands. He's possibly as big as Lesnar. Two massive guys were the champions. I know you can Intercontinental Champion, US Champion. Well, Baron Corbin is another big guy. And now Roman Reigns is the Intercontinental Champion. Oh, no. No. I will never not be salty about this. But, like, it's just one of those things. It's one of those things that we can't help. No matter how hard we try. Sami Zayn, the fans tried to get him over. The fans tried to push him. The fans wanted him to succeed. And he almost did. He came so close to grabbing that fucking brass ring. But he just never did. And it's the same... I fear the same will happen to Shinsuke Nakamura. And I don't want it to. I really don't. I love Sami Zayn. And I don't want to see him the way he is right now. I don't like his thing with Kevin Owens. I think it makes no sense, as I described. You wouldn't just go back to someone who's fucked you over that much, that frequently. And you've seen him fuck other people over earlier in the year. He fucked Chris Jericho over. Why would you go for him after that? Why would you be like, yeah, let's be friends? Unless Sami Zayn ends this by fucking Kevin Owens over. But I can't see that happening. Kevin Owens is the new Triple H. He fucks people over. Deal with it. But Sami Zayn shouldn't be. Sami Zayn should be the next Sami Zayn. And it's sad. It's sad to see how far down he's gone. But yeah. I usually, in these things, I'd get really angry. There were points in this thing where I got a little bit het up. But I just don't have the energy to waste on Sami Zayn anymore. I'm burnt out because of it. He's burnt me out. I don't have the passion for Zayn I once had because he's a lost cause. And we can try as hard as we want to get him over. We can try. But ultimately, if the WWE don't want him to be the guy, he won't be the guy. Roman Reigns is the guy. I don't want it to be true, but it is. And what are you going to do? You can't do anything about it. It's just so sad. But yeah, Jinder Mahal's been champion before Sami Zayn. Let that rest in your fucking head. Well, let the fact that anyone's been a fucking champion who came in after Zayn, let the fact that any of them have been a champion before he has into your head. It just doesn't make any sense, does it? Because other than the match with The Miz, can you honestly name a bad Sami Zayn match? No. Because that's what he does. He puts on good matches. But he'll never be more than an enhancement talent. And, like I said, nothing we can do about it. So, I've been Joel from the 3 Count. And why the fuck are they doing what they're doing with Sami Zayn? Thank you very much for watching. Soon we will have a YouTube channel. So soon I'll be asking you to subscribe. But for now, I'm just going to ask, can you like the video? Share the video with your friends. They might like it. They might like seeing me just rant. And if not, then tell them it's a musical. See? But yeah, I've been Joel from the 3 Count. I'll be back in a few days. Goodbye.